Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Welcome to Task
Good
2.
morning.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Task 2 of Miss Universe Nepal 2020 Beauty Pageant. We're almost at the halfway of the task of top 50. The task 1 has been completed phenomenally. You girls did wonderful. You all were so beautiful and confident in your own skin. And today, task 2, we will see how beautiful your minds are as well. Because task 2, we judge you on your speaking skills because it is one of the most important skill a human should have. And Miss Universe being a platform where you can influence, motivate hundreds and thousands of people at one time, speaking skills, communicating with your right advocacies and right confidence is very, very important. And today we have two very esteemed judges with us, two beautiful women who have accompanied us today, who will be giving you suggestions, who will be giving you advice to make your speaking skills even more better. Let me introduce you both here with our contestants of Group 2. We have stand-up comedian and a ventriloquist, Seema Golchha, here with us. Let's welcome her.
Hi, thank you, Subeksha. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Good
Seema. Hi. Good morning, Seema ji.
Good morning. We all in lovely faces. So looking forward to another session of speeches and feedback. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very pleased to have Teach for Nepal's co-founder, Swastika Shrestha, with us. Let's welcome her.
Hi, Swastika ji.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Really looking forward to listening to everyone and sharing. I've been learning a lot first co batch Mabani, and I hope to do the same with the second batch. So really looking forward to knowing you all and listening to what you have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing. As Group 1 has already been completed, it was really inspiring and a lot of learning was there. We're looking forward to your session as well. To talk about the mechanics of judging to all our contestants in this preliminary competition, judges will use this opportunity to consider your personality and overall presence. In this round, you will be tested on your speaking skills and abilities. The judges are not looking for rehearsed answers, so make sure that you're more natural and you're speaking your mind. You need to pick a topic that you're really passionate about and speak confidently in it, focusing on the content of your topic. This is your time, 60 seconds मा तपाईले चाहिँ फोकस गर्नुभएको टपिक चाहिँ कम्युनिकेट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ हाम्रो जजेसहरु माझ. So yeah, that's about it, and let's get started, shall we?
Yes.
Of judging to all our contestants in this Oh, okay. All right, let's get started with our first contestant of batch 2, SUDATI Shrestha. Rest, I will see you all in a bit.
Here.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Give us a moment, Sudati.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, Sudati.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Looks like you're wearing some kind of a uniform today.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm not so presentable today because I'm at work and I had to be live from work. So I'm really sorry for not being so presentable today.
No, absolutely. You're in your work attire and you're doing your job, so that's fantastic. Sudati, anything that you would like to convey before we start your video?
Sure. I'm really excited about this video. I hope that it was really a bit longer than 1 minute because I had many more things to share and say. But nevertheless, I gave it my best. I hope it was one of the. I'm excited about it. I hope it went well.
Okay, I hope it goes well as well. So let's move on to the video. I think there is a little problem with the volume.
Louis Pasteur. Today, the world is sustaining because of science and its technology. I am a biotechnologist working in genomics.
You want to start again?
Yes, can we start again?
Yeah.
Science knows no country because knowledge belongs to humanity. It is the torch which illuminates the world. Perfectly quoted by Louis Pasteur.
Let's start again.
The audio is really low. I don't know why.
Yeah, the volume is like really low.
So we received the video like that and the audio was low. So that's exactly how she submitted it. What we can do is we can just view it throughout the whole thing. I think there is a little delay as well in it. So let's watch it and see what we can capture from it. And then we can ask her to explain what she said.
Also, shall we just put all our mics on mute so that there's no background noise when we're listening to that video?
Thank you.
Science knows no country because knowledge belongs to humanity. It is the torch which illuminates the world. Perfectly quoted by Louis Pasteur. Today, the world is sustaining because of science and its technology. I am a biotechnologist working in Genomics and Research Center, actively performing PCR tests for COVID-19. To be honest, I was petrified at the beginning because my 86-year-old grandmother's health was at stake. However, believing this is what I aspired to do, I jumped into the ring to fight against COVID-19. And trust me, the process wasn't a piece of cake. From donning on PPEs to masks to gloves for hours with no rest was dreadful, but I came out with victory. Till date, I have performed about 25,000 PCR tests of COVID-19. And yes, I'm proud of myself. I want to empower and help as many women and girls to be part of science, to be known as women in science, because at the end, women and science are the future. Thank you.
You all are muted. Can you all unmute yourselves? Thank you.
That was a lovely video, Sudati. We are proud of the work that you're doing, and I think you should be really proud wearing that uniform. That's a wonderful uniform that you're carrying every day. Now let's hear it from our judges. Seema.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, Sudati. Just to start with, please do.
Good morning, ma'am.
Please do not be apologetic about your uniform and not being presentable enough, because this is the one thing that you really need to be proud of. And thank you for doing this service to all of us. So from all of us, from the community to you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, what a topic, women in science. And when both put together, we can do wonders. So,
exactly.
And of course, this is something you totally believe in. You're doing it yourself. You are a live example. So, totally agree with that. You spoke about sustainability. I really liked your speech overall. In 1 minute, you were able to tell us so many things.
I'm really sorry about the volume. I thought I checked it, but I don't know why it was really low in the meeting right now.
That was the only thing, but the one good thing we did was we put everyone on mute, and then you were audible. You were able to.
Yeah.
What I really liked about your speech was the content, obviously the topic, and your smile. It's just too contagious. And despite, irrespective of what you must be facing every day, your job, it is risky, no matter what we say. And you're able to keep that smile intact and That is amazing. So hats off to you for what you're doing. I also liked how you gave your personal example when you are concerned about your 86-year-old grandmother. And all in all, it is a beautiful speech. I just wish it had more volume. And other than that, congrats and all the best. Looking forward to seeing you in.
Thank you so much. Really means a lot. Appreciate it.
Swastika ji.
Hi, SUDATI. Thank you, first of all, for what you do.
Hello, ma'am.
I think what you do is so important. I really loved your ending, like how you just brought that whole women in science. And a lot of young people, a lot of girls kind of grow up believing that science is just not their thing, that they cannot do it. It's not meant for them. So I think you're such an important role model in just communicating that with all the girls out there who are very intimidated about pursuing science and technology. So I think that was really a really important topic. One thing I would have wanted was for you to be a little more sort of like aware of who am I speaking to, like who is the speech meant for, right? Is it for children that you want to encourage and be like, girls, you can do this. I am doing this. This is what my life is like. And I would love for more girls to see. So I think I missed a little bit about a message for a particular target audience. It was very inspiring to hear about you, your work. I wish there was a little bit of like, and therefore, is it about talking to people and saying, take care of yourself and be aware and follow all the protocol, or are you trying to tell the girls you can do this as well? So a little bit of like addressing the audience with a very concrete message would have been really, really awesome. But otherwise, I think this is really, really good. So yeah, thank you for what you do and for presenting this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to both our judges, and SUDATI, thank you for your presentation as well. Next time, do check the volume, otherwise everything is good. We will see you in a bit.
Sure, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice.
All right, moving forward with our Group 2, we have next contestant number 1020, Rose Tamang. Hello, Rose.
Oh, hi, everyone. Hi, judges.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I hope everyone's doing well, too.
Yes. All right. Now, before we look at your video, anything that you would like to say?
I just wish I had more time. I have a lot more to say, but I hope you guys find it inspiring.
All right, let's have a look at your video, Rose.
Okay.
Did you know that only a whopping 22% of working age women in Nepal are employed? Hi, my name is Rose, and my family is the founder of the first ever woman-owned car wash company in Nepal. We're also the first ever car wash company in Nepal to employ women. Our goal from the very start is to give opportunities for women to stand up in our own feet, to give them the financial freedom, while also contributing to our nation's economic growth. Part of our profit is directly donated to assist underprivileged families in Nepal. And we also cover educational and housing costs for orphans, because children today are tomorrow's leaders. They're the pillars of our nation. And if there's anything you take from my 60 seconds, I want all the women around the nation to uplift each other, to empower each other. We have socially been put in a disadvantaged position. So now it is our time to rise and conquer the world. Thank you.
That was a very lovely video. And I like how you speak. You have this poiseness and softness in the video. So let's hear what our judges have to say about it. Let's start with Seema ji again.
Hi, Rose.
Hello.
You have such a beautiful, happy face.
Thank you so much.
You also. Yes, about the speech, it was amazing. What I really liked was you started with a question, with the statistics about, did you know the number of women that are unemployed in Nepal? So that kind of grips the audience. that's a wonderful way to start the speech. And you spoke about what you are doing, how you are making a difference in the community, society, how you are helping women with financial freedom and educating orphans because they are the future leaders. Very powerful, very inspiring speech. I also like the message that you're giving to all the women here, all of us here, that let's uplift each other. Because if you realize it's us women who try to pull each other down. And it's just a little nudge to us that let's do this for each other and bring the entire community up. So great start, great body, and a great speech. Love the message. And congratulations. Thank you, Rose.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Swastika ji.
Hi, Rose. Again, thank you for that video. Thank you for what you do. I think it was so beautifully and so naturally. I think it just came so naturally out of you. And so it was very refreshing to see somebody actually not feel like you're talking to the camera, but actually really, really like you were talking to us. So I think it was really nice in that sense. My one feedback is try and see how there were 3 elements to your speech. You talked about women's entrepreneurship, you talked about children and orphanage, and you talked about women empowerment in the bigger sense of thing. And those 3 topics are really, really huge in itself. So I love that you took the risk, right? It wasn't something that we hear on the radio or television all the time. So you took the risk of bringing 3 elements. I think, you know, as you sort of like learn through this process, it's very important to start thinking, how do I weave these 3 things together to make one concrete story and not make it sound like you're talking about 3 things in a minute? Yeah. So trying to really connect and seeing which is the bigger picture and which is, you know, getting into the details. So maybe in the construction, you can, you know, focus a little bit on construction about how you're connecting different dots. So yeah, otherwise, thank you so much. It was just beautiful to watch you share that.
Thank you so much.
Can't hear you. Subeksha, you're on mute.
Thank you so much, Rose. You've got your feedbacks and keep that smile alive. You have a really beautiful smile. We will see you in a bit.
Thank you. I hope you have a great time.
Thank you. Okay, next we have contestant number 1024, Shriya Shakya. Let's have her. There's some construction going on my end here. So I was just making sure that the video wouldn't be distracted with the sound. Hi, Shreya, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. How have you been?
Doing very well, listening to all of you. It's been a fantastic morning for us. Shreya, anything that you would like to say before we start with your video?
Yes, actually, I tried a lot to convey this message within this 1 minute. And I guess I have done better, but let's hope for the best. Yeah.
Yes, let's hope for the best. Let's have a look at your video.
Okay. I want to talk about mental health and depression. I have always believed that mental health is equally important as physical health. After I came to US, I have seen lots of people who are going through mental stress, and it's obvious because we have lots of responsibilities to fulfill on our own. People who are not able to handle the situation, of course, they go through depression, and it is curable, but people are not able to afford the financial charges. Like, they're not able to hire professional experts because of their financial backgrounds. So the best thing we as a general public can do, if you see a depressed person, please reach out to them and talk to them, make them feel comfortable and make them feel that you are the right person to make them share the story. And remember that we are someone, we can be the someone to change their lives. So why not?
Thank you so much, Shreya, for that video. I think you looked very natural and you were actually talking to us. So let's start with Swastika ji.
Hi, Shriya.
Hello.
Again, thank you for bringing such an important point. Your topic of like mental health. I think the more people talk about it, better. And I really loved how you brought in the context of how unaffordable actually mental health is. It is. I mean, I think there's a
Yeah.
problem of accessibility of like good doctors and good psychiatrists, counseling, so there is that issue of accessibility, availability of those services, and at the same time, I think it's the cost. So I really loved how you brought that the economy side of it. Okay, I know that it's not affordable,
Thank
and I
you.
loved how you didn't go on the
Yeah.
cliches about mental health, but really went into thinking about what are the various elements, how can people help and all. So it was very refreshing to hear like your own take on mental health and what you think and how you see it. Um, I'm not sure what feedback, but there is definitely a need to weave your speech a little more tighter, because it felt like it had really interesting points, but it kind of like spread out. And and you might want to read up a little bit about mental health issues, because I think it's very normal for people to say reach out to people who are depressed, but it's not very easy to help people who are depressed, right? We don't always have that resources or that knowledge on how. So you might want to think a little bit about really like mental health. If we as friends or family or stranger were to support somebody with depression, what is exactly that we can do? So there's a little bit of research that probably is essential, because it's not as simple as just saying I'm there for you and that can help somebody who's depressed, right? So maybe a little bit of a deeper study on what mental health issues are and how people can actually help somebody who is clinically depressed, so again, thank you for bringing being so natural and taking that risk to just speak your own mind and not some like poster cliches. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Swastika ji. Seema ji.
Hi, Shreya.
Hello.
I really like how calm and soft-spoken and pleasant you are, and that also showed in your speech. So when you were speaking, you were like, I was just glued at the style of talking. And it was a conversation, but at the same time, it was gripping. So very good. I liked the speech. I liked the fact that you spoke about mental health, because the more people talk about it, like Swastika ji said, the better it is. And where you could do better, or what I think you could have spoken about, is some personal story. Why are you talking about this? Did anything happen with you? Are you going through it? Somebody in the family? And why is it so close to your heart? If you're passionate about it, it should show it. Stories is the best way to communicate through people. So if you're just given a little personal anecdote, it would have been just amazing. And I also liked how you told us about how we can make a difference just by listening to somebody who has an issue, who you might you're not sure of may have mental health issue. In fact, sometimes the person themselves don't know that they have an issue. It's because it's about acceptance. So just listen and just be more aware and let that person trust you. So overall, a great topic, good speech, and thank you. Looking forward to seeing you in the top 10 maybe.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Shreya. We will see you in a bit.
Okay, thank you.
With that, let's have our next contestant number 1028, Sujita BASNET. Hello, Sujita. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Hello, judges.
Good morning. Anything that you would like to share about your video before we start playing it?
Well, I just want to thank the entire Miss Universe Nepal team for allowing all of us to really speak on a topic that we're passionate about, because one of the things that I've noticed is that pageantry is so misunderstood and people always think and focus on the superficial things, right? So I think this was such a meaningful task to me. I really enjoyed it and I hope you all enjoyed too.
Fantastic. Now let's move on to Sujita's video.
We all seek to be liberated from our captors, whether that's our mind, society, or our personal struggles. For me, it was breaking free from my teacher's comment that I wasn't competent enough because I was shy. But for 40 million people across the world, it's breaking free from modern-day slavery. In 2013, I spent 3 months traveling across Western Tarai, Nepal, shadowing social workers as they conducted raids to rescue kids that were destined to be slaves simply because of the caste or socioeconomic status they were born into. After this emotionally overwhelming experience, this shy girl felt the need to find her voice. I realized that without finding my own voice, I can't give a voice to those that are silenced. Today, through my organization Liberated, we invest in the education and leadership grooming of those that were silenced. Today, this shy girl has found her voice and aims to break the silence across the universe.
That definitely looks really promising, and that shy girl is shining right now. Wonderful topic. I really loved it. Now let's hear it from the judges. Seema ji.
Hi, Sujita.
Hello.
You are such a natural speaker. It was just amazing. It was beautiful to listen to you speak. I liked how you connected yourself. I mean, you put yourself out there. You spoke about your passion and how you want to maybe work towards the modern age slavery. Not really eradicate it yet, but yeah, great topic. Loved how you started it. Very powerful overall. The flow of the speech is also good, and how you ended with a tribe. But today, this is what is happening. Today, this is a shy girl that has now come out. So very powerful. You also had body language. You spoke about through your heart, and that showed about the passion. Where you could improve is maybe get a little bit more into the topic. Obviously, 1 minute isn't enough. I do get it. But again, a personal story. Something I know you are working towards it. You did speak about how you are traveling around in Tarai and making a difference. So thank you. All in all, a great speech. I really enjoyed it. And over to you, Subeksha.
Thank you.
Swastika ji.
Hi, Sujita. I think I can spend about 30 minutes talking about everything that you did right in this speech. I think this was so profound. I think you really, got this theme of, this desire to be liberated, this desire to be free, and connected it with your personal story to those who were destined to be like, slaves, or, I don't know remember the word that you actually used, that are bonded labor. This was so well done. I mean, I can see that you actually took a step back, reflected it, you worked on it. This is not something that you sat down in front of a camera and decided to talk about. I think there's so much of research that has gone in. There's so much of personal reflection that has gone in. And I loved how you were able to reflect your own desire to break free. And this was so well done. Like I said, I can spend 30 minutes just talking about, here are all, I can break your speech down and talk about, here are all the important elements that's gone in. And it's very rare when people have put in so much of self-reflection into the topic that they're going to talk about. Okay? And you made it personal, you made it about the current issue. This was so well done. And I think I felt so connected. It's like, I know you, like, I know how you feel, and I can see you as a child, a shy child, and, shut down, and the desire to be liberated. I think this was overall such an amazing speech. I mean, there's nothing much to share. Only thing I would have wished is I got to learn a little bit about you, but a story about a child that you worked with, the Western Taraima, like a small story, just a visual of what that child was like. Anything would have added so much. It would have made it like excellent, and I would have spent another 10 hours talking about how that was perfect, if you were to add that one little story. So, but overall, it was just such a happy moment to just hear you deliver something so well thought out, so profound, so technically and emotionally correct. It was just really, really awesome. Thank you
so much. Thank you. This means so much to me. I mean, I've been working on this project since 2013, and I think, having this platform to even talk about it is just such a great honor. And, it's just, I can't even explain it in words. So thank you so much.
All the best, Sujita. Job very well done, and we're really looking forward to see more of you in the days to come. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Now let's have contestant number 1029, Aishwarya Khatiwada.
Hello,
Hi Aishwarya, how are you?
I'm well. How are you all?
Fantastic. How confident are you about your video today, Aishwarya?
Actually, I feel like speaking has always been a very good point about me, so I'm pretty confident. And the topic that I'm talking about today is topic that's really close to my heart. I feel like it's really important for youths to be in the country so that we can change the face of the country. So let's see how it goes.
Let's get started with the video.
मेरो हजुर नजाऊ लाहुरा नेपालमै पाइन्छ जागिरा. An issue brought up in very famous Tihar song in 1994. Maybe Lahore has gotten its new form as Khadi, but the issue still remains unchanged. Nepal has yet to explore the rich manpower that it is blessed with. A 2018 study about brain drain in Nepal concluded that about 52% of total participants wanted to move abroad for a better socio-economic environment. I myself came to America for my higher education. Coming here only made me realize what I already knew, that if I wanted my country to have fighting chance to succeed, I need to roll up my sleeves and do the grunt work. I realized that I need to stand up for it, not just by bringing up our glorious history, but by ensuring we have equally glorious future. I vow to use my platform and all resources available to me to do just that.
All right. Swastika ji.
Hi, Aishwarya. That was so much conviction. I just loved how you spoke with so much conviction and you believe what you're actually talking about and you believe the importance of young people staying back in the country and doing it. I was also in US for a couple of years and then just decided to come back and start everything here, you know, so really looking forward to all the amazing things that you're going to do. I think there was a lot of conviction. I think I got carried away by your energy a lot. I felt pulled in by that energy. And there was a lot of, I somehow feel like I missed on the words. I was so like, moved by your energy. I was just like trying to sort of like, sort of reconcile with that energy. And somehow I felt the words were a little lost on me. And I wonder, I don't know, I think Seema ji is really better at sort of like deconstructing speech and saying how you're supposed to, really make this, effective in a sense. This is just my feeling. Like I got pulled in by the energy. To an extent, I felt like a little lost on the words, where I felt like, wait, what is this thing? There's a lot of energy, and I'm just like shaken up by it. But I felt that there was some sort of like balance missed off because I was trying to pay attention to the words as well. But I leave that to Seema ji on the speech of it. But important topic, really loved the conviction. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Seema ji.
Hi, Aishwarya.
Hello. Before you begin, I just want to tell one thing. I was going through Instagram and I am so inspired. I really loved your bio. We said that housewife turned comedian, and I don't know, I'm so much inspired. Your Instagram is really good.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. Wait for me to give you the feedback first, and then you give me the feedback. So yes, what a powerful speech, and like Swastika ji said, with a lot of conviction. Your speech, what I really liked about your speech was the way you started. You started with the Nepali song, and which connected with your entire speech. That was very well done. You even had your facts and figures. You had your statistics. when you said 52% of Nepalese go out, and you had some figures. So that was amazing that you did some research. It wasn't just a speech that, you just talk about. And your vocal variety made the speech very powerful, because you were so convinced about what you were talking about that it seemed like a very powerful speech. And like how you vowed to be, I don't know, you just vowed something in the end. And that was amazing, because you plan to make a difference here. You want to show that you are in it. You're not just telling us what to do, but you are doing it. So that was amazing. Just one suggestion, throughout you had your hands clutched. I don't know, you were, maybe it's a sign of nervousness, because we all speakers, irrespective of how good or whatever, we might be good, but we are all nervous. And we do have some signs of, some people put their hands in the pocket, some just clutch, or some have this movement that we don't realize, but these are all signs of nervousness, which I don't think you need to be nervous, because you really are good. And even if you're nervous, you don't need to tell us that you're nervous. So just try and work on this little bit of body, just loosen your body, just relax, just have fun with your speech. And it'd be an amazing speech. So congratulations, Aishwarya.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to both of our judges. And Aishwarya, like our judges said, you're very confident yourself. And I think practice, practice, practice makes a man perfect. So you do you. You've done an amazing job, and we hope to see you more. We'll see you in a bit.
I hope to see you guys more too.
See you. Now, next we have contestant number 1032, DRISTY Adhikari.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, DRISTY. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. I hope everybody's doing well.
Been amazing so far. Now, what do you have to say about your video? Anything that you want to share?
Well, I was really excited for task 2 because I love speaking. Even in general, even in my college or even in my profession, whenever I get an opportunity, I just stand up and start giving a speech. And the fact that we were allowed to speak about something that we're passionate about, I think that's just a cherry on the top. And I hope I projected the same enthusiasm in my speech as well, and I hope I did justice to it.
Okay, we'll get to know about it in a bit. Let's have a look at your video.
Namaste. I grew up with 2 vivid pictures in front of my eyes. The first picture, where I could see how much the physical and the sexual exploitation can affect a child, and how the lack of proper childcare support can kill their dreams and aspiration. I also saw the second picture, where the life of same children changed, how it blossomed with love, care, and the education that they received later in their lives. I got attached to this issue because of my mother, who had been investing all her professional life working in the child protection sector. And with the stories of many such children engraved in my heart, I've always envisioned myself walking in Miss Universe's stage, making a space for myself and advocating this issue, which is very, very close to my heart. I have a dream that one day, when those victimized children think of me, they remember me from this platform, and they feel that they're not alone in this life, and that they have Miss Universe's support to back them up. If that happens, my life and my purpose will be fulfilled.
I love the clarity of your voice. So let's hear from our judges, Swastika ji.
Hi, Drishti. Again, really important topic that you've brought, and something that I'm also very, very passionate about, issues with children. I think it's such an important issue. Again, I think just the way you started by painting 2 different contrast of pictures, and I think that's such a really interesting, powerful tool to see what it is and what could have been, right? And what is actually possible. I think that was such a powerful speech, and thanks to your mother for what she does and how she inspires you and everybody else. What I would have loved in the speech, again, I think your commitment and everything is really strong. So it came out as, the commitment that you're making at the end of the speech. Again, that was very powerful. What I would have loved is to learn a little more about the issue, maybe what's happening, how can this be prevented, or something in the middle of it. I felt it started really strong and it ended with a very strong commitment to continue to work. Something in between to know a little bit about why is this happening, or how can we actually make a difference, or how many children are in this sort of like situation. Would have loved to have a little bit of that a little bit of stronger middle section, and to know a little more about the issue. I know it's 1 minute, but there's a lot that can happen in a minute, so yeah, thank you again.
Seema ji.
Hi DRISTY.
Hi ma'am.
I loved your overall speech, your content, your personality, I don't know, your smile, you're just pleasant, yeah, and how you love speaking. So yeah, it showed in your speech. I liked how you started your speech when you grew up with two different mothers. When you talk about yourself, nobody can challenge it. It's like it's your story, you believe in it, and you stick to it. So that was brilliantly done. I liked how you spoke about your mother, what she did, and that's how you got this topic, and that is why you believe in working towards it. So that connected well. And how you want to make a space for yourself in this Miss Universe platform, and then make a difference through that platform. So it all connected really well. How you started with the 2 pictures, and then you want to make a difference through this platform. Really good, very powerful. Where you could have improved is, I feel a speech is better if you stand up and you speak, because you'll have a lot of body language and you'll be able to express yourself better and have a much more impactful and powerful speech, because your hands were down throughout as if you're talking to a teacher, and like how you would speak in the school. But like when I'm looking at you right now, I know that you can do a lot more with your body language and your smile and your conviction. So that'll just add to the powerfulness. I mean, you can make the speech powerful by just adding a little more. And all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DRISTY.
Thank
We
you.
will see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Next, we have contestant number 1038, DIKSHA POKHREL. Hi, DIKSHA.
Hi, Subeksha.
Ready
so nice to talk to you.
Same here. Ready to showcase your video?
Yes. Actually.
Anything that you would like to add before we see your video?
Yes, actually, Subeksha, I want to talk a little about myself because I could not do that in the video. I am a medical doctor, and I choose to pursue my career in the field of preventive medicine and public health because I'm really passionate about women's health and empowerment. And so today I chose a topic which is rather grounded than the topics that are prevailing in the society, because they have some voices, but we need to voice the topics that are very grounded and which is equally important for the women upliftment. So I hope the judges like it.
I hope the same. Now let's have a look at your video.
Sure.
I am passionate about raising my voice against injustice, especially towards women, and I am here to talk about muted justice. Justice for a naive girl who merrily falls in love with a guy, makes love with or without her consent just to get abandoned by the guy, becomes pregnant, and due to her benightedness gives birth to an illegitimate child. Now, due to fear, guilt, or shame, she throws away her baby either into a toilet pan or into the paddy field. Alas, gets caught by the police and is sentenced to lifetime imprisonment by the court of justice for the charge of a neonaticide. While the guy who used her body for his own pleasure and contributed equally, if not more, into this heinous act of crime, walks freely without being searched for or questioned about, neither by the law nor by the society.
A very, very important topic. Thank you so much for bringing this, DIKSHA.
Thank you, Subeksha.
Let's hear from our judges. Swastika ji.
That was such a powerful story, Diksha. I was just like drawn into it, and I was like, keep talking, keep talking. I just want to keep. I think it had very strong visual. I think that was the best part. Again, you brought up such an important topic about how, you know, women are held responsible by society, by legal system, you know, and we really don't look at like the responsibility of the other side and the responsibility of the society to sort of create a space where women feel protected no matter what happens, right? It's their choice, it's their body, but they have to make all these difficult choices because of how we've constructed the society. So such an important topic to talk about. I loved how you're very specific about the issue, that you didn't go about, you know, all the, you know, surrounding issue. On the point, you picked a very important sort of and stayed focused on that, and you did it in a very sort of in a way that I could see the visual. Okay, it was like I'm seeing a movie. I'm actually seeing that happening, and I'm sort of relating to this girl who's having to make a very difficult choice, you know. Again, 1 minute is hard. I think with that, the ending kind of felt a little abrupt, you know, and then, you know, I'm just getting drawn into it, and I felt like I wanted to hear more, but then you had 1 minute, and somehow it could have been wrapped up with a call for action, or then what needs to happen, like, you know, so something. I mean, that was a powerful, and maybe there was a little bit of sort of like it could have ended a little stronger with a very strong call for action. So again, really good job. I think you're there, you're almost there. There's just a little bit sort of to the end that you have to, you know, learn how to build that. So again, thank you.
Thank you, Swastika ji.
Amazing. Seema ji?
Wow, thank you so much, Diksha, for bringing up this topic. It's something that we don't even acknowledge or think about because it doesn't happen to us.
Exactly.
But I agree with Swastika ji, how she said that, you know, it was like a picture you drew in our minds, and you are a fantastic storyteller.
Thank you so much.
The speaker has to be a good storyteller. So you're already in a good path. You described yourself, you put yourself out there, and you made us imagine the entire story of this woman who is going through a lot while the man is just moving out freely. And that is the bitter truth of our society, and like people are going through this, and something we need to acknowledge and do something about it. So thank you so much for bringing this topic. I really liked how you presented yourself. You were very calm as a speaker, very confident. The flow of your speech is really good. You had pauses where we needed to, because you didn't rush your speech. You had 1 minute. You did not rush it. And yes, I do agree. The end was a little abrupt. I wanted something more, or some kind of like a take-home value. Something like you already made us think, okay, what are we doing about it? But then just to make it more impactful, the ending has to be really strong. Yeah. But all in all, a very good speech. Really like the topic, and wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Seema ji. Thank you so much. And also, like, I did not know that it was about advocating something, because we were asked to say something that we're passionate about. So I actually missed on that, but surely I will improve it the next time.
No, I think you kept it very simple and to the point, and that was what we were looking for, Diksha. And today's session, it's not just been about testing your speaking skills and ability, but we're sharing untold stories, and this story that you just shared is very, very important to be acknowledged. So thank you for sharing it.
Thank you, Subeksha. Thank you so much. The pleasure is all mine.
I'll see you in a bit.
Sure. Bye-bye.
So next we have contestant number 1039, DIKSHA THAPA. Hello, Diksha.
Hello, hi Subeksha ma'am, hi judges, namaste.
Namaste, how are you?
I am, my period cramps are killing me, but I'm just trying to put a big smile and, you know, excited for what our judges has to say for my video. That's all.
Okay. Would you want to say something about your video before we start?
Yeah. I am an introvert, but when it comes to talk about my passion, I can go on and on about it. So this time I struggle a little bit on time management as per the video guidelines, but I have tried my best to stick to the task, and I have simply talked about my passion, simply have let my heart out. So I am just looking forward to what our judges have to say about my video. That's all.
Let's head to your video now.
Yeah.
In our Nepalese society, when you are often expected or pressured to be a doctor or an engineer, I picked up a shawl and started dancing from a very early age. Dance has become a part of my life since I was 2 years old. It has become very important, something that's close to my heart and a passion for me. A crucial time of my life, while some of my friends were traveling abroad to study and some taking a medical field, I took a gap year and joined a classical dance school. The very first year of my undergraduates, I decided to not only learn but to teach dance. I started giving dance lessons, having an extra time for dance classes back to back with English, interactive, social, science, whatever I could teach. In one of my classes, I asked everyone what they want to be in future. A student raised her hand and told me that she wanted to be like me. She wanted to teach. In the last day of my class, a student came up to me and told me that he found his passion through my class. That's it. That was the result of my passion bringing the change. Hence, I, DIKSHA THAPA, a self-taught dancer, is not just dancing, but making the change, making an impact.
Wow. I really loved it, Diksha. You're a dancer, you're a teacher, you're a self-taught dancer. That's amazing. I wish we could see her dancing as well, right, judges? Let's hear from our judges. Seema ji.
Hi, Diksha.
Hello, ma'am.
I really like your topic because this is something you're passionate about. And when people are talking about the very heavy topics, you spoke about something so simple like dancing, but because it means a lot to you, you actually made that your 1 minute speech, which is amazing. And so I liked how you spoke about your dancing, how you are not just learning, but you're teaching. And like Mark Twain once says, there are two most important days of your life are one, when you're born, and two, when you find out why. And here I see you already found your why by making a difference, by making somebody else, making that other person
inspired,
realize their whys. So by transferring, passing it on to someone else, and I know that sense of fulfillment is undescribable. So great job, Swastika. Where I thought you could improve or work better, make the speech more impactful, was you started with such a serious note. I thought it's going to be a very sad, something that has happened to you. But you're talking about dancing, so just let your speech dance. Or you could even, as a good speaker, you could even end with a dancing step. Like, this is what I do, and just relax, just open up. Because I do realize that this is a contest and you have to go by the book and by the rules, but at the same time you have to be yourself. And by dancing, by just loosening up a bit, this speech would have been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Wow. Very well said, Seema ji. I agree to whatever you said. And let's hear from Swastika ji now.
Diksha, hi. I think it was so beautiful. I think you're so authentic. You are what you are, and you're there, and your speech has the same authenticity. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just you. And I'm just imagining you dance equally gracefully, just the way you speak and just the way you are. And I think just loved that overall persona that also came out in that speech. And I loved how it wasn't just about you learning to dance and you sort of breaking that norm and picking something that's so unusual, but then passing on to somebody else and then allowing this person to feel that it's okay, I can do this. I don't have to sort of fit into that norm. So really loved just the flow of it. What I would have just picked is what was more important for you. I think how Seema ji just suggested, I think that was such a powerful thing that could have been part of your speech. Okay? That, you know, the whole center of your speech is about how you're breaking the norm, or how you're finding your true purpose of why you exist, right? So I missed a little bit of your self-reflection into it. Which was the important part? Was it breaking the norm, or was it finding the purpose of your life and then passing it on and saying that it's okay, follow your heart? And so I guess I felt I missed a little bit of your personal reflection to it. But otherwise it was just joyful, you know. It felt like a little dance in itself, and how you delivered in that pace. So I think it can be a little more stronger, or it can be a little more joyful. It can be a little more sort of like the wisdom and reflection vibrance. I think it'll just be really, really crisp. So yeah, thank you for this.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you to both our judges, and Diksha, it's wonderful to see someone so passionate about something, and it should be shown more in the video. And next time, because we are doing it virtually, a lot of things, video pani अलि धेरै shaky भयो जस्तो लाग्यो हैन. I think your videographer had a really tough time, so make sure that the video is pretty stable. All right?
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Thank you. I will see you next time.
Thank you. Have a great day ahead.
Okay. Now, moving forward, we have contestant number 1042, Shikha BHATTARAI. Hi, Shikha.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, it's 12 already, so good afternoon. We've started
sorry,
our
good
day with you
afternoon.
guys, and yeah, it's afternoon already. Shikha, anything that you would like to say before we start your video?
Sure. I'm very nervous right now. The reason why I choose this topic is I feel this topic relates with me because I choose the topic women empowerment, and भनिन्छ नि एउटा घरमा आमा शिक्षित भयो भने पुरा परिवार नै शिक्षित हुन्छ भनेर. सो मेरो मम्मी नि टिचर हुनुहुन्थ्यो, so which help us a lot. So I feel this topic is very close to me. That's why.
Amazing. I can't wait to see your video. Let's have a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Shikha BHATTARAI. Today I'm going to talk about women empowerment. So before starting, I just want to let you know that I'm so sorry for my voice. I have a sore throat because of cold. Women empowerment is all about powering the women. Women can be empowered by raising awareness and encouraging them. I believe that empowered women can empower the world, and there's a lot that she can put into the table. Women empowerment is very crucial part of nation development. There are a lot of female personalities who have made nation proud, like Anuradha Koirala. She became CNN hero. And also, the president of Nepal is female. So I truly believe that if women are empowered, she can be the change and change the world. Thank you.
I think Subeksha has lost connection. No, she is here.
Was it just my video or everybody else's? It was my video. So sorry. So sorry for the inconvenience. Shall we look at the video, or we're done with it?
We're done with it.
All right. Let's move on to our judges' comments. Seema ji.
Well, once again, let me just clarify. Swastika, were you able to hear the entire video?
I was, yeah.
Go ahead with it. Okay, great. Yes. So, hi, Shikha.
Hi, ma'am.
I really like your sweet voice and pleasant personality. Please keep that intact. Few suggestions. I liked your the topic women empowerment. That is a very strong topic because we need to empower each other, and women are the future for tomorrow. You started by saying that today I'm going to talk about this, which normally good speakers, when you have 1 minute, you don't tell us what you're going to talk about. You already wasted so much time. And then you apologized for having a bad voice because of the cold. So try not to do that, because firstly, you wasted too much time. Secondly, you are speaking to us. We have to thank you. You don't have to apologize to us. There's nothing to feel bad about. Or I wouldn't have known that this is, you know, told and that voice wasn't good. I really liked your voice even otherwise. So that time could have been saved. Secondly, what I wished was, you know, the part where you told us that, okay, you believe in women empowerment and why that came because of your mother, who's a teacher. I wish you would have added that in your speech, because then it would be more convincing why you believe in women empowerment. But all in all, otherwise, I really liked your speech, and all the best to you, Shikha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Over to you, Swastika ji.
Hi, Shikha. Again, thank
Hello,
you
ma'am.
for working hard. I mean, it definitely showed that, you know, you worked hard to make this video happen, and worked against your sore throat. You know, I think I have very similar comment. Empowered women don't need to apologize so much. You know, we're constantly so apologetic. Like all our sentences start with "I am sorry." You know, there was a time I was writing emails, and every email would start with like "I'm sorry." And it's just like such a we're so, I don't know, it's just become such a woman thing to do. You just apologize. Start your sentences with "I'm sorry," you know. But maybe we don't need to do that as often. You know, things happen. You're trying, you're doing your best, and whatever you have to say is so important. Again, you took a topic that's very big, that's very broad, and I think, you know, in future it's better to pinpoint, you know, women empowerment. Which issue are you actually talking about? You know, when you deal with something vague, your entire speech lands up being very vague, and we're trying to say, what's the point? Is it your mother who's a teacher and how she influenced your life, and how she, as a teacher, as an educated woman, helped raise the entire educated family, you know? Or what was it? So I kind of like felt the crux of that speech was missing, wasn't clear enough. And suddenly it was just like, okay, what's the point that you're trying to make? So it's an important topic. It's very vague. What I'm suggesting, it's very important to put your pin down and be like, this particular aspect of women's empowerment. Are you talking about domestic violence? Are you talking about women's education? Are you talking about women being overtly apologetic about everything? I know what exactly are we talking about? I think it's important to put a pin down and be like, this is the story I'm trying to tell. Okay, so yeah, again, good luck. I think this is a learning process, and I'm sure this is your primary motivation to learn along the way. You know? So all the best.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shikha. I will see you in a bit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now moving on to the last participant of batch 2, we have contestant number 1043, Priya Hada. Thank you so much, Shikha. I will see. Okay, you need to mute that. Hi, Priya, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing good. Anything that you would like to share before we start your video?
I just want to share my experience. It was very lovely experience as it was my first time, and dressing up, moving onto the stage, speaking on mic in front of some people. It was lovely experience, and just I look forward from the judges for the feedback.
Wow, you've done that in the video?
Yeah,
You have a crowd in front of you as well?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at the video.
Hello everyone. Everyone knows this is the red rose flower, the one who loves it, nourishes it, and the one who likes it, plucks it, and just satisfies themselves. That's how we compare the life of a girl with the flower. Moreover, in our Nepalese society, girls are being victim as they are killed when they are fetus. They are being victim of rape and acid attack. Further, the core of the society was shaken when we heard the news of the innocent girl like Nirmala Panta. As per the World Bank collection of development indicator in 2019, 54.4% of the total population of Nepal was female. And I was shocked when I came to know that above the majority of the population was living in the fear of such crimes, then how can a country develop? Even during our auspicious occasion like Dasai and Tihar, we were saved Mata Lakshmi, Mata Durga. But how can a person commit such crime to a girl who resembles goddess herself? Thank you.
We see that you've put in a lot of effort in making that video, Priya.
Thank you.
That was extraordinary presentation. Now let's see how our judges found your video. Seema ji.
Yes. Hi, Priya.
Hello, ma'am.
What a nice idea to actually make a speech on a stage. So kudos to that. That was a great idea, very different, very original. Yes, I liked your speech, very powerful about how how you started with comparing women to a rose and you had a prop in your hand. So when you have a prop, it just makes a speech more impactful. So what you did there was really good. You started with that and then you went through your speech, what you had to speak about. Few places where you could improve as a speaker is when you know you have a camera at one place, try and look at the camera because that's when you're talking to us. Because right now I think you had a wide audience. I really don't even know if you had a live audience, but you tend to look left and right, so you don't really realize. When you have a camera, try and talk to the camera as much as possible. Of course, you have to address the audience in left and right, but make sure that you're looking more towards the camera. Secondly, because you had a stage, you kind of casually walked your speech yourself into the speech, right? You walk. What I think it could have been better is you come and take a stance first, take the center of the stage, and then you start delivering. Just makes the speech more impact. Because what happens, see, as a comedian, I can do that. I can walk casually and talk to the audience because that's what I'm expected to. It's a casual conversation with the audience. But for you, you have to, here you are, you have 1 minute, your crucial minute. So try and take a stance and then just start addressing to the audience. And then that'll make it just a lot more impactful. And just end it also with a little more a message or, it's very important for a speaker to end their speech with a bang, something which I will remember you with. So even irrespective of how good a topic may be, just give us something in the end so that we can go home with that message or that kind of a thought in our mind. But all in all, really nice speech, good concept, good idea, and congratulations and all the best to you, Priya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Swastika ji.
Hi, Priya. I just love when people work really hard. I think that's just a strong statement about who you are as a person. Okay? Before even listening to the speech, just the fact that you took so much of like work and effort into it. Your speech, I know you worked on it. It's very clear that it's not something that you just, decided to talk about and just, you put thought into it. You put a little bit of art and structure into it about how you're going to draw this analogy between a rose and a woman. So I know there's so much of hard work that's gone into it, and seriously, sometimes that's enough for me. It's just so nice to see young people work hard because I really, really value hard work. So this was really, really, very, very inspiring for me. Again, just a quick comment saying there was so many interesting things, and I was listening to every word you were saying, the way you were delivering the words, the things you were saying. I think even by the end, I had a very similar feeling. I was just like, so what's the point? So what? Kind of like, it didn't end for me. And in 1 minute, you do want to end it and feel like, okay, I got it. It wasn't just a list of things that happen to women, a list of things that go wrong in our lives and how we're treated. So it felt like a little bit of a list of things, but which is so what? And then what? It kind of felt like some of my questions weren't answered. Like I wasn't fully, quenched, and I was just like, and kind of like, it was so, yeah, like Seema ji was saying, a strong ending where your point is really clear. It's not just, you're not just grieving on behalf of women, right? It's not just a list of grievances, but you're saying, and this is what we need as women, and this is what we expect, or this is what we need to do as a woman. So really, really miss that punch line, just okay, something to just punch. But overall, I think up to that, Sunny, whatever you covered was really well done. A lot of hard work that's gone into it, and really, really proud of what you've been able to accomplish in this video.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Priya. Now it's time we have all our contestants on screen together. Good job, ladies.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah, as Nagma says, legends, you all have done a fantastic job. This was task 2. Task 1 done, 2 done. Now we have one more task left for top 50 of Miss Universe Nepal 2020. Task 3 चाहिँ अलिकति भिन्न रहेको छ. यसमा चाहिँ तपाईहरुले क्वेशन एन्ड आन्सर फेस गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ जजेसहरुसँग one on one बेच्ने मौका पाउनुहुन्छ. Of course we'll be doing it virtually. So be ready for that. Make sure that you are ready to face the judges and ready to answer all the questions and queries that they have regarding you, because we are here to discover more of you every single day, right? So तपाईहरुले चाहिँ एउटा इमेल पाउनुहुन्छ आज 3 बजे. So त्यो इमेलमा चाहिँ जे कुराहरु लेखिएको छ, जे नोटिफाई गरिएको छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ राम्रोसँग ध्यानपूर्वक हेरेर चाहिँ tomorrow we'll be meeting you. So just get ready and be bold, brave and beautiful like you all are. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much, ma'am. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank you, judges. Bye-bye.